Forecast.
Well, another day back in the 90s. 91 was the afternoon high at the airport, and now we wrap up the month of June. As of today, we had 11 days at the airport at or above 90. Of course, last week was the big story with the big heat, the extreme heat, the high humidity. We had heat advisories, excessive heat warnings. This week starts hot, but won't be as humid as we roll into the latter half of this week. Of course, tomorrow, the first day of July. So here's how we wrapped up the month of June at the airport. Over 5.2 inches of rainfall. Average today would be over 4 1/3. So we end the month of June with a surplus over 8/10. Some have a lot more than that. For the calendar year, we've come back with a basically 1 inch deficit, just over 9/10. We've seen over 19.5 inches of precipitation. Average to date would be over 20.5. Temperatures right now include 89 at the airport. We've got 85 there in Stanton, 87 in Harrisonburg, 88 in Louisa, and 89 currently in Dillon. Here's a nice shot from Sunset Park in Waynesboro. You might want to check that out. Jim Carpenter captured that nice shot this afternoon. As far as showers and thunderstorms, the coverage today a lot less. We'll zoom in on some activity. Here we are in eastern Rockingham County. This is routing up the 340 corridor. You can see a current lightning strike out ahead of it near the town of Elkton. There we are at Massanutten, also McGaheysville along Route 33, that lifting off to the north and east. And a little shower here around the Keswick area, that lifting up along 22 out toward Cache Corner in eastern Albemarle. So coverage here today should be limited over the next several hours. Tomorrow is a different story, and we have a first alert weather day for Tuesday. Tonight we'll settle into the low and mid 70s, and then tomorrow anywhere from the mid 80s to around 90 before those storms set in. The main threat with the storms tomorrow will be damaging wind gusts, 60, 70 miles an hour. We have a slight risk, a level 2 out of 5 highlighted across a good portion of the Commonwealth. And again, the damaging wind threat's the greatest. Hail is a little bit lower, and even much lower is an isolated tornado. So here we go tomorrow morning. We start dry, it's warm, it's humid, we'll heat up mid 80s to around 90. We'll watch these storms, especially after 2, 3, 4 o'clock and beyond, and the front will be out to the west. The storms themselves will be moving off to the north and east. So if they repeat over the same areas, we could also have some localized flooding issues potentially. There we are around 6 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock, we're still dealing with the activity, and then things will begin to wind down as we get into tomorrow night. Now that front, how quickly it moves in on Wednesday, we could still have a stray shower or thunderstorm, but the humidity will begin to drop off as we go into the late week. And right now for July 4th, Independence Day on Friday, not as humid. Highs will be in the mid 80s to around 90. So again, that is seasonable here as we go into the late week. So we have a front that's east of Chicago, numerous showers and thunderstorms out ahead of it. That front will be slowly working in here later tomorrow night and into Wednesday. So here we are for this night outside of a stray shower storm. Temperatures in the low and mid 70s. A look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. First alert weather day here for Tuesday, and then temperatures a little bit more seasonable, upper 80s to around 90, but not as humid as we go into the late week. Right now, the Independence Day holiday weekend looking good.
All right, Eric, thank you.
And a check of your